visiting from out of town, and we just come around, and we were staying in Mesa, and we just kind of had a little bit of issues with police. They didn't like that we were recording so much, but I did record some officers in Mesa, and you guys don't really seem to have an issue with it. What's the difference between you guys and them? I don't understand why they get so uptight over there, but you guys seem to not really get bothered so much about it. Yeah, Mesa PD.
Philosophies on how our interactions with Tempe with people that want to record you guys have your First Amendment rights. We allow you to speak what you gotta say. We allow you to interview. We allow you to record. As long as it's not interrupting my investigation, putting you at safety, putting me at risk, what's to say you're anything illegal? Right now you're standing under a freeway, right?
What's that?
Right now you're standing under a freeway overpass, right? You're in a public area.
Right.
Public domain. I was at the marina, I'm at the park, I'm watching traffic, reading some reports. I'm doing my job. You guys are doing what you want to on a Wednesday afternoon, right?
Right.
So as long as it doesn't infringe on what I'm doing and I'm not infringing on what you're doing, what's the harm in the world?
Well, I ask every police officer that I speak to the one question. You don't have to answer, obviously, but it's simple. Do you happen to know the First Amendment of the Constitution? You know what it is? There's 5 elements of it. Do you know what they are?
All five? I'd have to go back to constitutional law and repeat it verbatim.
All right. So
Google.
we'll simplify it for you.
Right.
I bought some gift cards. Obviously, I can't give you none because you can't take them on duty.
Nope.
But
You have the right to free speech, right?
right, free speech, religion, freedom of the press, freedom to assemble, and freedom to petition. That simple. I think a lot of the issues that are going on between the people and police, or a lot of misunderstanding. I think that's part of the reason why.
It depends. Depends on also who you're talking to. Again, Tempe, we have a large university. We're sandwiched in between the other cities. We've had our fair share of people protesting or using their First Amendment rights. So we know how to interengage with them. There's other agencies that are farther away from the political spectrum and stuff that do not necessarily know how to, because they don't see it all the time. If you don't do anything, and you're not experienced with it, how are you supposed to react to it? And a lot of it is an education of these subjects.
And that education, I think, if they taught the kids in school to really understand that, and also police officers, because I've been to the training facilities in Los Angeles and other areas, and I ask a lot of questions. Huh?
Have you been to training facilities in Arizona?
Not yet, but I think I'm gonna do that.
Us in LA are really different.
Yeah. But there's a lot of similarities, and I see one of the things is not very many officers understand the 5 elements of the First Amendment, which, in my opinion, it is the first law of the land, right? And you guys are law enforcement officers, and I think a lot of times in Mesa right now, a lot of the police officers out there seem to be policing with feelings, not law. And in reality, that's why we go out. A lot of channels do this for different reasons, right? But I do it for my own reasons, and just try to make an educational thing. You know what I mean? I try to have a dialogue with you guys so we can try to bridge that gap, man.
Appreciate that. Just remember the one keyword that I took out of that whole statement is feelings.
Feelings.
Remember, just like you, officers are human also. And an innate ability in being human is we are driven by our emotions. We are driven by our feelings. We try to react rationally based on our training, our experience, what the law says, when people react, to try to justify that. But in stressful situations, time, and everything else, depending on what happened, how their lives are going, how their families are going, how the job's doing it, have they been up 72 hours? I mean, there's no excuses for that. We are human, right? We make mistakes. We make mistakes. And having that open dialogue just remembers that it goes both ways.
I understand that, but the only thing about that, man, my rebuttal to that would be that we don't get paid to behave. We're held accountable. That's what we pay you guys for, is to hold us accountable, right? A lot of times we see a lot of issues, man. When police officers make mistakes, there's almost no accountability, and that, in my opinion, is what makes it bad for good police officers, and why sometimes bad police officers thrive, because they get away with stuff sometimes. You know what I mean? And makes it hard for the people, because look, the reason I'm in Arizona.
What you don't see is there's a lot of accountability in moving cases that go on behind the scenes that you guys aren't privy to. So though that you may think they're getting away with stuff, they're not.
Well, a lot of times
things are happening, they're not, but you're also not privy to that.
things that I do, man, is I go in deep into a lot of these things. I talk about policies. Maybe put some policies on the table, readjust them. Maybe like qualified immunities, police unions, and just different things like that. You know, internal investigations. Like just in a lot of departments, if you don't know what specific complaint to make on an officer, sometimes you just throw it out and they won't do nothing about it. If you're not complaining about the right policy violation or whatever, you know what I mean? And it makes it hard for people because people don't know these things. And police officers, they kind of know how to get away with things. And that's why we need to have an understanding. And Mesa, the reason we're out here right now is because Mesa police arrested us unlawfully last time we came to visit on a trespassing charge. So they're soliciting trespasses on the people. And that's not right. And that's part of not understanding the First Amendment. That's why we go and do this, man. And I'm not going to take too much of your time, man. You're probably busy. I don't know if you're on your lunch or what, but we'll just go out and make it an educational thing, man. You know?
I never have any problem talking to the public. That's another reason why I just not waste my time. And again, a lot of it's just education. And more people took time on both sides of the house to talk, but listen, good or bad, right or wrong, and have that open mind going into the conversation. Not to be rebuttal. This goes on both sides.
Right.
I've been on the side where you guys are carrying. I've been on the other side, on that protest side. If it took more time to actually hear it out, it would probably be a lot different.
I see you just made a threat assessment on me when I put my hand in my pocket. I didn't make you feel threatened in any way. Cool, man. You kind of look down. You making sure, right? You doing a job of threat assessment. A lot of times we see police officers just kind of use that officer's safety as momentum to push us back or something. We know they're not threatened of us. A lot of times when officers may feel threatened or whatever, we understand that. You know, I like to say this, man. Officer safety is just a form of cowardice. It sucks to say that, but public safety is heroism, bro. And that's what we pay you guys for, to protect the public, the people, right? I know you want to go home, bro, and I understand that. We pay you handsomely. You know you took a dangerous job, right? And you know, and I was never for that defund the police thing. In my opinion, let's throw more accountability on police officers. If you want to pay them more, let's pay them more. But let's make it accountable. You know what I mean? And give them the proper training. The First Amendment. I believe that every department should really understand the First Amendment. I mean, I spoke to an officer yesterday. He said, "Fair enough." So,
yeah, not only departments and officers, but every person walking around here should know it as well. You know? That's kind of why we go around as well, to educate everyone that we come in contact with.
We've all seen those videos online where they ask basic elementary stuff where fifth graders should know, and you ask it to adults, and you're just like,
yeah. Have you seen some of the ones that are pretty educational though? And bring dialogue. That's kind of the ones. I don't know if you ever seen my channel before.
What's your channel?
I'm one of the bigger channels out of California. San Joaquin. You ever heard of it? San Joaquin Valley Transparency.
What the?
San Joaquin. Never heard of it?
I haven't looked.
Big valley. Well, the San Joaquin Valley is the biggest valley in
Oh, I
California.
know that, but I don't get on the unit. I got my whole guys that do that. They give me the intel briefs. We have a whole unit that does nothing but research and does stuff. So as you're recording, they're doing the thing. I get the clip note version, and I intervene it in between calls. So
And sometimes we see it on the computers. Photographers are instigating and stuff like that. Sometimes we'll just be standing there like, what? But I get a lot of cops.
and I've been on Mill Avenue. We put bikes. I've been in front of the stations, and again, we even tell people that you have the right to stand out there. You have the right to report, as long as you're not against infringing on the investigation. So if I'm in the middle of fighting somebody or detaining someone, yeah, you can record me from over there. Where I know you're going to be safe.
Right.
Where I know you're not going to be, jumping my bag or trying to get this guy. Not most of the time, it's not the issue. It's their friends or their buddies. But those are the things that are factoring through our head. I'm trying to deal with this, and at the same time, my attention is slightly split because I got a bunch of people that are standing right next to me. It's that little spider sense going on. It's like, we're all day. You just do it at a safe distance. Just do it at an area that we can still work at. And if you have questions later, once everyone's detained and whatnot, let's go over and talk.
Yeah, and I understand people get rowdy. You know,
You want us to go home. At the same time, I want all the public to go home. We all have families. We all have holidays to go to. So I want us all to get there. Right?
well, yeah, man, I appreciate your time. You guys got anything to ask? Any questions you have to say?
Yeah.
Mind if I get your name and badge number?
Well, that's Warren.
What is it?
Warren?
Warren.
Warren. Yep. 18356.
18356.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate you speaking to us, man.
You guys enjoy the holidays.
Hey, I was gonna tell you the same thing. Enjoy the happy holidays, man. Merry Christmas.
Enjoy the weather while we got it.
Would you say that this was an uncomfortable interaction, or would you say, I mean, it was pleasant?
It's pleasant. I appreciate you guys walking out. You're doing your thing.
Cool, man. Have a blessed day, man.
Appreciate you.
Have a good day, man.
Appreciate you guys. You guys got any questions about 10B that you can answer?